Y'all watching Word on the Street.
Word on the street. The word on the street.
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 Word on the street TV, alright?
Look here, we do this thing each and every week, man. We appreciate y'all for staying with us. That's what it's all about, because without you, there is no us. You know what I'm saying? Always remember that. So look, man, we're going to keep you updated. Like I told you, man, this show is going to be a boom. That's right. TNT boom. That's right. It's going to be a boom tonight, man. Word on the Street TV. We're back, and I'm your host, Gregory Turner. But look at here. I'm not going to be here alone because I got to run out. I got to go check some of my sponsors that's talking about doing business with me. TNT Outreach.
Oh, wow.
You know, some big trucking company, they talking about being our major sponsor. So, you know, I'm going to run out, but I'm going to let G Money do his thing. But we got a very, very VIP guest tonight.
Yes,
like
we do.
I told you, we're going to hit you with a boom. Ain't that right, Kat?
Yes, we do. We have a special guest tonight. I can't wait to hear what she has to say.
Hey,
See?
man, that's what it's all about. Cassie, we got any hot topics we're going to talk about
Yes,
tonight?
we definitely have an update on that Ahmaud Arbery case. I would like to talk about that a little bit. Not too much.
Not too much?
Yeah,
Okay,
a few
okay,
things.
Okay. And, hey, man, a lot of things opening back up. A lot of things
Yes.
are opening back up. But also, remember, wear your mask. Social distance is in full effect. Full effect, man. Like I say, just be safe on the walk that you take out there. And be smooth with it. Don't just rush out there, you know. Any updates that you want to give them, Cassidy? You know what I'm
No,
saying?
I agree what you're saying. You know, you guys are doing it good, but the lines are very long at Ross and places like that. What's going on with that? I wonder how they're going to handle that. I think they're letting maybe 15 people in at a time.
15
And
people at a
yeah,
time.
I don't want to go to Ross and wait in a line for hours. I've heard about that today. A lot of people are visiting some of the stores, and you know, a lot of people have to wait outside. So, guys, what do you think about that?
Yeah, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? Make your comments, man. Like I say, not only Ross, everything has been packed. Everything has been off the chain, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so, hey, man, like I say, y'all remember, Walmart, certain places made a lot of money during this
Yes, they
pandemic,
did.
man, made a lot of money. So, hey, you know, stay focused, man. Keep God first, man. Stay prayed up. Stay on bended knees. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, because it's not over. It's not over. Just because things are opening back up don't mean that it's over. You know, if you don't believe me, ask New York. You know, so
Right.
be careful on your moves out there. You know, also, you know, be careful and keep your kids. I mean, like I say, hey, man, it's a lot of activity going around
It is.
Central Florida. A lot of activities. I mean, a lot of you and you youth, man. Y'all slow down, man. Put the guns down, man. Please put the guns down. You know, this is a very important time. People don't need to lose their loved ones at a time like this.
Right, that's right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
I mean, at a time like this where they govern you down to certain people being at the funeral, certain things are just, you know, and don't be just quick to get back to the party, man. I mean, the party's gonna be there. The drinking, we gonna turn up. You know, hey,
You
y'all.
can turn that up at home. I turn up at home a lot. I do. Get your little live stream going, talk to some friends virtually, and turn up. Have a couple drinks at home. It's safer. At least you don't have to drive. You can play all your music you like, and you don't have to ask the DJ, hey, I want to hear this song or I want to hear that song. You can turn up. Get you some party lights and party at home.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about, for real. So, and, I mean, I try to tell G Money the same thing. Stay at home. He loves the streets. He is the streets. I mean, he is the streets. I am the boardroom. But anyway, like I say, we got an exciting show for you tonight, man. And like I said, we're going to hit you with a boom. Some of y'all that sneak watching, keep on doing it. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
hey,
you
man.
for those views, guys. Keep them coming in.
Yeah,
Please share, subscribe. We're on like 3 different platforms, right? We have Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Words on the Streets. Check us out every Wednesday, okay, guys?
Every Wednesday, my co-host
Appreciate
is doing
you.
a magnificent job.
Thank you.
She's getting in there. She's doing
better with
she's
time.
holding the ball
Yes.
down. She's holding the ball down. And that's what we need. We need team players, because if you're gonna continue to win games, you need a star in the game.
That part.
Anyway, but like I say, we're gonna go to commercial because we're gonna get right into it, man. We're gonna bring our VIP guest.
Yes.
She is in the building, and so we're gonna bring her right on. But hey, look, we don't want you to go nowhere. I gotta go somewhere. I'm gonna bring G Money in, but I'm gonna interview our guest first half of it, and then we're gonna get G Money in the building. But I gotta go take care of some bills. We also, like I say, each and every Wednesday, we trying to keep this thing going, man. And if you would like to be a sponsor, you can holler at us. 407-459-2641. Hey, man, we're going to be around for a long time. I think y'all probably counted Word on the Streets out about 20 years ago, but they still going strong. Anyway, we're going to go to a commercial. We'll be right back. Don't you go nowhere. Go get you some popcorn and enjoy the show, man. It's a great one. I'm going to holler at y'all.
Be back.
Word on the street. Word on the street. The word on the street.
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 Word on the street TV, alright?
That's right. Word on the Streets. We're back. That's right. Each and every Wednesday, it goes down 7 o'clock p.m. Each and every Wednesday.
Nice
That's
to
right.
meet you. I'm Cassie.
You can find us on WODS, Word on the Streets on YouTube. You can find us on WODS Facebook. Also, Instagram. Any type of social media. There is. That's right. Word on the Streets Live. We're back each and every Wednesday. It's going down. Make sure you log in. Word on the Streets Live.
Can't look at you like that, but you know, peace out to the streets. You already know it's the word on the streets, baby. Let's get popping.
Hey, what it is? It's your homie Young Jock, man, right here. Big kick on my homie.
Gorilla Zoe. I thought you were gonna say G Money. He said G Money. Right on the fuck. You ready? Yeah, what that buzz,
Hey, what it is? It's your homie Young Jock, man.
What Gorilla Zoe, man?
How
What's
much
that?
time?
And right now you tuned in to Word on the Streets, man. If you're watching us right now, we want to say appreciate it. Hey, G Money, keep getting that paper, man.
Hey, that's right. Word on the Street, we back. That's right.
Yes, we are.
I'm your host, Gregory Turner. I'm in the building. Like I said, my co-host, Cassidy, she's in the building. Cassidy, what's up, girl?
What's up? Hey, Orlando.
Hey, hold on. Let me tell you. We got a VIP. Like I told you, I'm going to hit you with a boom. We got my girl in the building, Jamie McCoy. What's up, Jamie?
Jamie.
Oh, man, you know how we do. You know what I'm saying? We do the Wakanda and we dap up.
Yeah, we're gonna be doing that for a long time.
Exactly. But look, you know what I'm saying? How's everything been going with you?
Everything's going good.
You know what I'm saying?
It's been a rough past week for me. Thank you guys for rescheduling with me. You know, I had the loss of my father last week, so
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you guys. It's been rough, but you know, the show must go on. That's what he would want in my entire family. So,
Yes.
but thank you guys for allowing me to reschedule and come in and.
We sent our condolences out to you,
Definitely.
too, you and your family.
I appreciate
we did
that.
that last week. I mean, like I say, and, you know, your health overall. How's your health been?
Great. Oh, good and healthy.
Okay.
Pandemic has ruined my gym time, so we're doing Zoom,
know, right?
Zumba on Zoom and all of that stuff. Shout out to all of my Zumba teachers who I miss dearly, Shelly and Deja and Gigi. I miss you guys, Yvonne. I miss you guys really a lot, but you know, we've just been making it happen, you know, doing it on Zoom
Shout out to
and
him.
doing everything. So
Zumba
everybody knows
team.
I love my Zumba teachers and classes and all my Zumba friends.
Yes.
So that's how I get my cardio and my exercise in. And so things have been going really good, you know, and still just trying to work through the pandemic.
Well,
you
look,
know.
Yes.
look, like I say, hey, like for those out there who don't know Jamie, like I say, she's been around a long time here in Orlando. She's been doing great thing, she's moved up like from a D to a A+. I mean, in case you don't know what I'm talking about, I mean, she's the producer of a few movies. She's done producing. She's also done some singing as well, right?
Yeah, I actually started out as a professional singer, so that's really my roots, and my education is in music education. So I had an extensive career as a singer, and then in artist manager as well. And actually, while I was singing, Ernest Wilson was my manager.
Yeah,
for
we
some years.
had him on the show. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Shout out to Ernest Wilson.
Yeah, and so he kept me busy a lot. We're on tour, and I had a good time, had a great record deal, and things went well. And then I ended up transitioning into artist management and managing a lot of artists and things of that nature. So those experiences, I was able to learn a lot, about the industry from both sides, singing as well as managing. And then also being around Ernest, and, I was able to see the promotion side of it. And so that's kind of how I got into the promotions game, so I learned a lot from him, a lot of the do's and don'ts, so, but all of us, myself, him, and Pat Nix, we all came from Tallahassee, together. From, around the same time, from Florida A&M, and we all, made our way to Orlando at the same time, and then Saxwell came a couple of years after us, so, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so we all, are part of the same family,
So you personally knew Saxwell?
Oh, absolutely.
Right,
That was my best buddy. Monday nights at his house, we were
Yeah.
Martini Mondays, and so.
I know about
yes.
him.
yes. So that is, I'm not a Saxwell fan. I'm a Saxwell friend.
Right.
There's a difference. So yes. So R.I.P. to him, absolutely.
Right.
But so I've been around for a long time. Seen a lot, done a lot, experienced a lot, good and bad. A lot of life lessons. But you have to learn in order to grow.
Right.
Yes.
So you have to.
You got to stumble a little bit.
Yes.
Absolutely. Life is
Yes.
full of stumbles, and
Yes.
and the key is that you just get up and dust yourself off and keep going.
Amen.
Amen.
When you can't get up and keep going, that's when you have a problem.
Right. Now, how is the music industry right now? Like, has it changed a lot, or?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You still have the same love that you had before for it, or?
I do for real music.
Yes.
And I think that music is somewhat now circling back to real music.
I hope so.
Yeah. Because I was an R&B singer,
right.
And so my flavor was neo soul, and during the time when I was coming up, it was, before, really the Jill Scotts and the Angie Stones, were really, really hitting it big. And so when I was out there, then they really started,
right.
So me, being full figured and all of that stuff,
yes.
that was new, but I had this boisterous, soulful voice.
Exactly.
So when neo soul really took off, it really helped push me a lot more,
right.
So, but I think now that people are getting tired of a lot of the bubblegum music,
right.
and a lot of the stuff that's just, just mundane and really not doing anything.
Yes.
So I think finally now music is starting to circle back around. So, and with that being said, I've kind of been pushed to try some things again, and actually myself and Big V of the Nappy Roots, who I actually had an extensive time with managing during my management career. We are actually forming a group with a third member that we'll leave as a surprise. It is a big surprise, but we are forming.
So you still involved in the music?
Getting back in it a little bit.
Yes.
But we're dibbling that. We're going to try some singles, but we are forming. You remember how the group was with Lucy Pearl?
Yes, I love Lucy Pearl.
So we're forming like an alliance like that. Yeah.
Really?
So it'll be kind of
down with
R&B,
that.
neo soul,
Yes.
and a little bit of rap. So yeah. So
Awesome.
we're gonna try something like that and just try a couple of singles and see how it goes, and try
Okay.
that.
Right, that's amazing.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
so I mean, when did you transform to, the movie side of it? Because
That's funny. And actually, 10 years ago, I was in Atlanta, and I was visiting a friend of mine who's a line producer. And during that time, she was working on a Disney set. And so that weekend, you know, we were just hanging out, and she forgot something on set that weekend. And she said, oh, I got to run, you know, on set real quick and pick up something. She was like, come with me. So I went. Oh my goodness, I fell in love with everything I saw. You know, I was like, oh, I'm in the wrong business. You know, I need to switch over. So, I mean, I just saw everything, and I was like,
Disney
whoa.
will do it to you like that.
And it wasn't like a kiddie Disney movie.
Right.
You know, they were doing all types of stuff, and when I was seeing how they built everything, and I just got amazed, you know, and in awe of everything that I saw. And so from that day forward was when I said, you know, okay, let me start, you know, I'm ready to kind of get out of music. I know this is not where I want to retire.
Right.
So let me, you know, get my feet wet in some other things. And so for that day forward, I started really just moving head first into a different direction, you know, really. And everybody, if you don't know anything else about me, you know, when I put my mind to do something, I do it. And I do it fast, you know, so.
Now, did you take acting classes or
No,
really?
I'm
It's
not an actor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm a producer.
Okay, the producer.
Yeah.
So you're
Yeah.
behind the scenes. Okay, let's
Yeah.
get that right, guys.
So,
You're producing the movies. Okay.
Yeah, so
right.
I said, you know, let me figure out what my niche is. And so I've
Okay.
always been into, you know, true stories and things like that. So
Okay.
I started, you know, developing biopics and stuff like
Right.
that. And I'm always the person that goes, you know, kind of against the grain.
Right.
And I will always kind of get into stories that people would either be too scared to touch
Mm.
or wouldn't think of touching,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So I started.
Let me say this. Couple people, my man Ernest Wilson say much love.
Hi, Ernest.
Rochelle Hodges, she says hello as well.
Hi, Rochelle.
You know, I'm just, you know, reading a couple more.
Hey, Rochelle.
Okay, Fitness Jones, okay.
Okay.
But anyway,
Okay.
but I mean, I just want to let you know some of the people that's watching, and I appreciate y'all people that's watching as well.
Yes, thank you.
I don't know if you can pick up where you left off.
Yeah,
Yes,
I can. Yeah.
behind the scenes, she's
Yeah.
producer,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And what, how
Exactly.
she's
She's
inspired by it and everything.
multitasking.
She is.
Yeah, so
awesome.
you know, I you know, just started really divulging myself into research and really figuring out what I wanted to do.
Right.
And then I just really started, you know, really just turning into a research person, you know,
Okay.
and investigative reporting and figuring out kind of what I wanted to do and researching these true stories. And I started just getting life rights. You know, that's kind of really how I started. And I was like, you know, I want to do a movie on this person. I want to, you know, I started, you know, finding people's attorneys and estates, and some people are living, some people were dead, but I knew they had intriguing stories.
Wow.
And so then my name started buzzing. It was like, okay, how does this young black girl getting these people's life stories,
Right.
you know? And they were like, you know, who is she? What is she doing? You know, I was like, oh, okay, y'all didn't think about doing it, but now you want to do it. But you can, I got it now. You know, so that's kind of how I started. And so then, you know, I started funding projects on my own, you know, because when you're first starting out, it's hard to get people to believe in what you're doing.
Right,
You know,
exactly.
and with the film industry, it's so risky, you know, and when you try to get investors and stuff like that, you know, people are like, oh, you know, first thing, how am I going to make my money back? You know, so me, I've seen a lot of that in promotions and stuff like that. And so I was like, I don't even want to deal with that. I'm going to do it
Right.
myself.
Okay.
You know, so, you know, you know, I don't want to deal with those headaches. So let me just, you know, work on it myself. And so I started getting things together, and, you know, the rest is history, you know,
Right.
and it's, yeah, it hasn't been easy.
Listen, we probably need 2 shows to talk about all the stuff that you really
Very
got going on. But
Interesting.
people like Des, seriously, your personal trainer.
Oh, personal chef.
Oh,
Yeah,
Nice.
he does the meals on set for us.
Yeah, my bad, Des. I'm sorry. Anyway, James Wright, certain people. I mean, they tuning in, and before y'all just go anywhere, like I say, I gotta pay some bills, so I gotta get out of here, and I gotta let G Money come in and finish the other half. But you're doing a great job, and like I say, don't get all to him in one set. and
So much.
Yeah,
It's a lot. It's
she's
nice
got a lot.
to know.
We're gonna pull up some of the sizzle reel. I mean, we want to see some of what you
Yes.
actually have done. So, like I say, I want to keep these people tuned in. It's a great show tonight. Great
Yes.
show. I mean, and I really don't even want to go nowhere. I mean, I want to stay here. I don't, but I got to go pay some bills, and I got to go see some other folks. But don't go nowhere. We got my girl Jamie McCoy in the building. We got Cassie in the building.
Hey.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
she's
Orlando.
doing her thing.
Thank you.
And I'm yours truly, Gregory Turner. And I want y'all to stay locked. Don't y'all go nowhere. If you go somewhere, pop the popcorn for about a minute. and then come back and watch the show, man, because I know y'all mean mugging right now. Anyway, we got Jamie McCoy in the building, and we got more. We're going to show y'all some of her movies and some of her things that she's been doing. So we'll be right back in a few minutes. I'm going to holler at y'all.
What's up, y'all? This is Master P, and you watching Word on the Streets. Keep it locked. Don't go nowhere. The soldiers in the building. We acting our fool out here, you heard?
Well, Mr. Flamboyant all the way from the 8 years, so you know when I come down to Atlanta, I stop by Motifs, Italian Ice and Sub. You know what I'm talking about? Look here, your boy DJ Tag, man, I'm trying to tell you, look, man, hey, I can't hardly talk. Hold up. Motifs, I tell you, ice cream, man, it's going down. Motifs, well, Orlando. Hey, man, y'all got you something right here, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I'm the Richter.
Well, you know nobody.
Yeah. What is this called? Cheese, Italian ice. Want some more? Get some more. Cheese. Yeah. Delicious.
Powered by Florida. PBFE. The Takeover.
John checking in.
Hey, what time? It's that boy Big Sam checking in.
And it's your boy Lil Bo checking in.
And we getting bit the hell up by mosquitoes out this. When you're on Word on the Street TV. Uh-oh, somebody calling. Got the Word on the Street.
And yes, we do have the wonderful Jamie McCoy in the building. Where's G Money? Is that G Money's in the building?
I'm in the building. Y'all know, hey, sometimes I show up late.
Hey, G Money.
I ain't used to doing all this technical stuff, putting on headphones and
okay, let me put my headphones
running the mics and all that kind of stuff. But what's up, Jamie?
Hey, what's up, G Money?
Man, I'm in the building, man. What's up, haters? Welcome to my world. Anyway, Cassidy, what's up?
Hey Orlando again. I don't know what to say.
Hey.
I'm happy to be here, though. I definitely am.
Well, let me let them know to some of my people that's watching.
And shout out to the people that came, giving me a view, that's watching for Cassie. I see you. Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate you.
Some of my people that's watching, some of the gorgeous Felicia, you know what I'm saying? She's watching. Some of you other haters out there that's watching, you know what I'm saying? I know. I see you. I see you with my good eye. But anyway, Jamie's got a lot of stuff going on, Jamie. You know what I'm saying? You've been doing your thing a long time in the industry. So I salute to you for real. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I salute to you. As far as your movies, that's what I really want to get into. That one, Don't Shoot the Messenger. Just explain a little bit about that.
Okay. Don't Shoot the Messenger is based on a book by the author Ashara D. And the synopsis of the story is two friends come together to start a breakup agency. So it's the reverse. Rather than a dating agency, it's a breakup agency where they're hired to break up with other significant others. So it's starring the amazing Vincent M. Ward from The Walking Dead. And he's played in all types of movies. I mean, it just goes on. He was most recently in an episode of The Conners. I mean, Vincent's been an actor for years and years,
awesome.
And he's amazing. Yeah, he's almost legend status. He's been around for a very long time. It's starring Juju from Love and Hip Hop as well.
Juju, I like Juju.
Local Florida talent. Orlando introducing newcomer Rashad Ali, who did an amazing job that's,
Rashad.
co-starring with Vincent, Shekinah Derrico. I mean, we have just a long list of good talent in this film. So very, very good.
Okay, well, we kind of want to get into that sizzle reel. I mean, do you got it kind of...
yeah, we can show it.
Okay, I mean, Sean, we're going to go to the
trailer.
We're going to go to the
trailer,
trailer.
guys.
So let's pull that up.
All right. It's also starring Rosalind Ingram, too, from Orlando.
Shout out to Rosalind. Yes.
Been together for a very long time, and oh God, it's hard to say.
I knew it. I knew you didn't want to break up with that damn girl.
I just feel like I'm giving her mixed signals, and I don't know what to do.
So like I said, if you gonna break up with her, or I'm gonna break up.
Fine.
I'm gonna break up with your girlfriend.
Fine.
Man, he's been trying to figure out how to break up with you for who knows how.
You trying to break up with me?
Listen to what I gotta say. We created a business for busters, all right? That's in the same position as you. They hire us to break up with this industry.
I'm down.
Yeah, we just gotta come up with an idea. Break up with this.
Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger.
One shot, now the future is yours. Go. Yeah, I was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on the plot and the scheme. The true style trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one shot for the kill. The priest cut freeze up, straight dropping the chills. I'm talking taking over pieces and shares. A ball big sky high. Check the movement is here. Yeah. It's one shot. Now the future is yours. Go. Turning dreams into reality. In the lab with the formula and chemistry. The memories spark and motivate and make the industry.
Wow. That is awesome. I can't wait to see it. Now, when does that come out?
We will be out this fall.
Okay.
On TV, so you'll be seeing the advertisements for that. I can't announce it yet. I know everybody's been like, oh, when? And one of the things that people don't understand is that, yeah. One of the things that people don't understand is that shooting a film is bigger than just putting up some cameras and shooting a film.
I know. Bet you guys wasn't expecting that.
Did
you see the quality on that movie? Oh my God! What did you guys think we was bringing to the table?
It's a big production.
Looks good.
Yeah, and
way over my budget.
Yes.
Yeah, that was over your budget.
Yes. Yeah, way over.
And that was one of my lower budgets. The stuff I'm doing now is a lot more expensive, but it's a lot that comes with doing a film. It's more than just saying, oh, I want to do a film. Let's go rent a camera, find somebody with a camera, and get a boom operator with a sound and do it. And some people around here ain't even doing that, But you have to have major production. You have to have qualified directors. You have to have definitely a good script.
Right. So I just can't pull out my iPhone and do it. That's what they told me. I can just go ahead and make a movie on the iPhone. No, okay.
Unless you just want to put it on YouTube and just or show it in your living room, But and that's the thing, And it's not knocking anything that anybody wants to do, because a lot of people, do stuff on social media, TikTok and stuff like that, and that's fine if you're doing it as a hobby. But if you're doing it as a career, you have to really be invested into your career.
Yes.
And really do what you're doing and know what you're doing. And as a producer, you have to know every facet of the business.
Right.
You have to know everybody's role, from the director, the screenplay writer, every level of the producers. You're so responsible for everything. Me, it's a lot on my back, because I'm responsible for the money. When I have, studios that are giving me money to shoot films, I have to, and that's the level that I'm at now, studio money.
Wow.
So I'm responsible for that. Then I'm responsible for hiring people, interviewing directors, hiring a director, and I gotta make sure they're qualified.
Exactly.
You know, finding good scripts. You know, every director needs somebody like me.
Yes,
You
definitely.
know, a producer, you know, to give them a job. Every screenplay writer needs somebody like me.
Definitely.
Because you can sit
guys.
and write a script all day long.
Right.
But if you don't have a producer that is behind you, that is going to take a step and believe in that script and want to produce it and turn it into a motion picture, you just writing.
Right.
You know, unless you
Exactly.
unless you have the capabilities to produce it yourself. You know, so it's a lot on my shoulders being responsible for all of those things, and then having to make sure that it all comes together. And then after you're finished filming, then there's a whole nother process that can take 3-6 months, sometimes a year, and that's
Wow.
called post-production, which is editing and everything. And there's all types of steps of that. You know, the editing is a part. Then you have sound design, that's a part. Coloration is a whole nother part. There's all types of things that you have to do so that you can pass quality control with any television network, any distribution company, any streaming device, you know, service. So there's a lot of things that you have to go through. So when people say, well, yo, she shot that movie last year, why isn't it out yet?
Right.
Some people shoot movies 2 to 3 years in advance and it doesn't come out until, 2 to 3 years later, because all these processes had to take place,
Correct.
you know, for you to get it done. The same thing with reality TV.
Right.
You know, it's that's what you have
Takes
to do.
time, yeah.
And if I was shooting a film just to put it on YouTube and let anybody go on there and look at it, then yeah, I just give you whatever it is. But that's not how it is when you're dealing with real relationships and real situations, and you're dealing with a lot of money, and you're dealing with network execs. You know, that's how it works.
Serious, guys.
There's a big difference.
Serious stuff there.
Look,
You know.
we ain't gonna get into the reality right now, but I do want to pull up. I want to pull up some of your cast, and let's talk about some of the cast. I mean,
Yeah, let's pull up the red carpet. Yeah.
Sean, let's pull up some of the cast. Now, this picture here.
Yes, that is one of my producing partners, Teresa Strawn. This is from
Hi,
the
Teresa.
red carpet. Yes, that's also one of my besties. We've been friends for 20 years.
Shout out to Teresa.
Yes, and this is from the red carpet of Don't Shoot the Messenger last year at the Orlando Science Center.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, that is one of the supporting actresses from South Florida, Shekinah Derrico. She did an awesome job in the film. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
That is some of the cast, amazing cast. Yes, they did so awesome and
They're
great.
so excited.
Yes, and the premiere was packed. I mean, we sold out in a matter of a few days.
Yes.
And we had people sitting on the steps. We couldn't get anybody else in there. Yeah, and that's a good cast photo with Juju and Vincent. And
Everybody
else.
loves some Juju. She's so beautiful.
Yeah, she was great.
Wow.
Hmm. And I actually was the first producer to give her biggest role.
Thank you, Jesus.
Yes.
Thank you, Jesus.
Her biggest film role.
Juju
Yes.
is beautiful. She's a good person.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. So.
Shout out to Juju.
Yep. So, yeah, we're very excited about Don't Shoot the Messenger, and that film will have a sequel to it too. The writer is writing a sequel, so we will be doing a movie on the sequel to it as well after the first is released.
Now, one of the other movies that I want to ask you about. I mean, this 45 seconds. 'Cause
Yes.
They gave OG Money a cameo, and you know what I'm saying. I did my thing. I think
Yes.
you know what I'm saying. I think y'all need to come back door and holler at me.
Yes.
But anyway.
45 Seconds actually was actually shot here in Orlando last September, and actually was the last movie I did in Orlando, because I'm not going to be shooting in the area for a while, because we just really don't have a lot of the resources here, honestly. But it is a true crime story on a series of bank robberies that went on in the Orlando area in the early 90s.
Oh.
And
History check.
Yes.
Let's do it.
And it was done actually by 4 gentlemen. And they actually robbed a series of 13 banks. And so a lot of people know this story.
So are you saying it's a true story?
It's a true story. It's true
Wow.
crime. Yep, they robbed a series of 13 banks.
Bank robbers in Orlando, where y'all at? Holla at me.
And they didn't get caught until their 13th bank.
Hey,
Wow.
And they were so good, because they were in and out in 45 seconds.
Wow.
So the police couldn't get them. They didn't have any leads or anything like that. And so they ended up getting caught on the last bank because one of the guns jammed and a teller got shot.
Well, you know, I'm not gonna say no name because I mean, if you from Orlando and you really don't know, I mean, these three people here, there's Mickey Mouse, there's Universal, and there's G Money. Those three. If you don't know them, so I know some of what she's talking about. I'm not gonna say no names, but like I said, the 45 seconds that movie that I seen, oh man, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna be awesome.
And we have a great all-star cast for this one as well. Playing the lieutenant in the film is Oba Babatunde, who played Barry Gordy in the Temptations movie. He's on SWAT TV series now, playing Shamar Moore's dad. He's a legend, Emmy award-winning actor. We have Marquise Moore from Snowfall.
Right, Marquise.
You know, is playing one of the bank robbers. We have Orlando actor Eric Gray. Orlando actor Jamil Winston is playing law enforcement.
Right. A lot of love coming from Orlando.
Another LA actor, Malik Bernhardt from Get Rich or Die Trying, True to the Game. He's been around for a while. Big V of the Nappy Roots is one of the robbers. So he has a real big role in it as well.
Nappy Roots.
Chandrella Avery from Napoleon Dynamite.
Wow.
And she's playing one of the detectives. So we have an all-star cast in this film as well.
Well, look, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick little break because I know you got more. I know you done some on the reality end of it. So we're gonna show them a little. I mean, we got to show them.
I'm so excited. This is awesome.
Who the major players? Like I said, it's a lot of big things coming up for 2021, y'all.
Yeah.
So like I said, y'all got to stay focused, man. Y'all got to keep God first. Stay on bended knees and believe there is hope, man. Because hey, we gonna rebuild. We gonna rebuild. We gonna recover. And hey, man, you gotta thank God if you living in a time like this. You have to thank God and say, hey, man, I got to thank God. But we're gonna take a quick break. Don't y'all go nowhere. Like I told y'all, if y'all gonna pop your popcorn, do it for a minute and a half this time.
I think all that popcorn is gone by now.
I'm gonna see if Moti's Italian Ice can come and serve us some Italian ice.
Definitely.
And I'm gonna make that call while we on that break, and I'm gonna give y'all a little something too. We'll be right back. Don't y'all go nowhere. Y'all holler at me. Got more Jamie. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Peace.
Awesome show.
Word on the street, dog. Fire Red, I fuck with y'all, man. Y'all keep everything good over there. I'm gonna be the with you in a minute, dog. 100.
Hey, it's your boy Big Tig BT in the building. You checking out Word on the Street, you understand me? And the word on the street is if you ain't watching this, you better be watching me.
Okay, KK, this your boy Lil Scrappin' G's up. Get your T's up. Hey, and the B&B, please.
What up, this your man T-Mac, straight out of Polk County. We do it real big down here. And you listen to Word on the Street. Straight from you, man. Chill.
What's up, Orlando? This your boy Marvin Dixon, the commissioner of comedy. That's right, I'm in the politics of the game. The commissioner of comedy, Miami Zone. We'll be right back, right here on Words of the Street. Make sure y'all check it out. Don't go nowhere, because I be here.
Streets, where is G Money? Is he checking on that Motis Ices for us?
G Money.
Yeah, you come on in.
You know, hey, Jamie.
Hi.
Hey, Jamie.
How are you?
Yeah, so I think you went off to go get
I guess
some
you call me
Motis
D
for us.
Money, huh?
D Money, yes.
D Money.
I'll definitely call you D Money.
Ain't got no money.
Today's been very interesting, guys. Please give us some feedback. Let us know how you feel about the show today. And Jamie McCoy is very interested on what she's done. And, you know, one of the hottest producers coming out of Orlando, giving Orlando talent a chance, guys.
Give Orlando.
Okay. It's
And,
Jamie. She's back. And what we're going to talk about is a little bit of reality. That's what he was stating earlier. G Money. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So, wait a minute. Technical difficulties with my headphone. I
No
do
problem.
From time to time.
It's okay.
About 3 years ago, I created this idea that you know, as far as reality TV, you know, we're seeing all, you know, the Love and Hip Hops and, you know, all of that stuff. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, got the gummy bears.
Yeah.
You know, we're seeing all of that where, you know, they're showcasing different, you know, personalities, you know, and celebrities and the rappers and stuff, but they were missing a very important piece to entertainment, and that's the promoter.
Oh.
You know, and so I was like, wait a minute. You know, they're leaving out the piece to the puzzle that really pulls everything together, which is the entertainment promoter. A lot of these artists and, you know, personalities would not be able to work if it was not for a promoter.
Exactly.
And you know, I have to give credit where credit is due. You know, I learned that from Ernest Wilson and Pat Nix. You know, so I have to.
Nixon and Pat Nix.
Yeah, you know, and I have to, you know, by, you know, me being mentored and managed by Ernest and at, you know, kind of coming up under his wing and learning from him. And again, I say, learning the do's and the don'ts, you know, and a lot of the rivals and the stuff that, you know, I was able to see in the front lines that went on, good and bad. You know, I was able to see everything that went on, you know, so I knew that this was a piece of the puzzle that needed to be shared, you know, with the world, because that's not shown. You know, a lot of these artists would not be able to pay their bills if it wasn't for the promoter, because they're not making the money from the record labels. You know, the promoters keep them working, you know, booking them in shows and stuff like that. And so then I said, okay, this is a franchisable concept. And so I called my producing partner and friend Teresa. I said, you know, Teresa, I got this amazing idea. What do you think? Well, Teresa's also a promoter and a booking agent over in Alabama. She said, Jamie.
Big shouts out to Teresa.
She said,
car
Jamie,
show.
She said, yeah, she has an amazing car show she does yearly over in Birmingham. And so she said, Jamie, she said, you're spot on. She said, it's an amazing idea. I said, okay. I said, so, you know, I'm stepping out on a limb here. I said, you think we can pull it off? And she said, absolutely. She said, I'm in. I said, okay. I said, well, let's do it. You know, we got it together, you know, got the money together, shot the first sizzle reel. We wasn't really kind of happy with where it came out. You know, I was like, okay, well, I could have went to Atlanta. I could have went anywhere else. Me being the nice Jamie that I am all the time, I said, okay, Orlando's always slept on. You know, I said, you know, a lot Orlando. I said Orlando has always broke a lot of acts out of Orlando, and they don't get the credit. You know, G Money's brought a lot of people here for the first time. Dogman's brought a lot of people here for the first time. You know, even Ernest and Pat on the R&B side, you know, and the grown and sexy side have brought a lot of people here for the first time and don't get that credit before they really blow up. So I said, let me do the sizzle reel on Orlando promoters, you know, and let us start the first season, you know, we can get it picked up. Let's start the first season, you know, in Orlando, and then we can branch out and go to Atlanta and Charlotte and do it that way. In the meantime, while, you know, I was reaching out to them and seeing who was interested, and that was a struggle and a headache all in one same too, because they all kind of bullheaded and be fighting with each other and all of that and trying to get their schedules together. And for the longest, I was like, okay, maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I need to go to Atlanta. You know, because they was driving me crazy.
Get it together.
You know,
get it together.
I have to be honest. They were driving me crazy. But
and why do you think that? Do you think we just giving up on hope? Is there so much everyone's trying to get out and figure a way out, and they don't know how, so they're just
I think that's exactly what it is. I think that everybody's in their own way. And I honestly, and you know, this is not anything that I have not told all of them individually, whether it's G Money, whether it's Ernest, whether it's Chris with Hollywood East, whether it's Pat Nix, whether it's Dogman, whether it's Tony Koo, whoever, because they all get on my nerves.
Right.
You know, because they all fight with each other. They all talk about each other behind their back. They all got the same crap going on.
Exactly.
You know, and they all got whatever they want to say about me on any given day, and I don't care. You know, so it is what. But I shoot straight from the hip, so it's no in between with me. Either you like me or you don't. But you're gonna walk away from me and you're gonna respect me. So it is what it is. You know, so you know, I tell all of them, including Tony Glover. You know, all of y'all are in your own way. You know, and it's real crabbish type of behavior. You know, so if you can get past that, the first part, then you'll be okay. Stop worrying about what everybody else is doing and just worry about what you got going on.
All right, that's the advice we need.
And do that. So that's really what I was trying to do collectively, was pull them together, You know, everybody doing their own thing, and you know, everybody bringing something different to the table. Dog Man in his own world doing his own thing. Can't nobody compete with that.
Right.
You know, Pat does his own thing. G Money do his own thing.
Right.
Tony Glover do his own thing. Everybody got their own stuff going on. You know, so just be who you are. You know, so we shot the sizzle reel. You know, first time I wasn't really happy with how it turned out. So I said I want to come around and we're gonna do it a second time. You know, because you only got one shot to do it right.
Exactly.
You know, and I had to explain to them, some of y'all boring. You're not giving me what I need in this. You know, I'm talking to networks. You know, whether you understand how this process goes or not, I've sold my concept. Now I got to sell them on you. Right. Because the first thing they said was Jamie and Teresa do it in Atlanta. And we had to say no, we want to try it in Orlando. You know, so had I not done that, it would have been on TV 2 years ago. You know, and that's what they don't understand. But me fighting to keep it here, you know, is what was delaying the process, because I was fighting so hard for Orlando. You know, but in the end, it was biting me in the butt a little bit, because when you're fighting on the front line and on the phone and on conference calls and flying here and in meetings and trying to sell a certain group of people, and this certain group of people, they don't get it because they don't understand that side of the business. All they understand is why it ain't happened yet.
Right. Are we ready, Orlando? Are we ready to take this serious?
You know, but my whole point was sit and be patient, because you ain't paid for nothing. I paid for it.
And I
you know, so you ain't had to spend $1. So be patient. You know, so you ain't lost no money. If it don't work, ain't nobody lost nothing but Jamie. So what are you crying about? You know, so those are the type of things that I was dealing with. But all in all, we just had to make some changes and make them silently and move on. So you want to show the sizzle reel?
Man, listen.
We definitely do.
I want you to eat your Italian ice and let these
thank
people,
you, G Money. I was wondering where you went. You almost freaked out.
Let these people see the sizzle reel. I mean, eat you some more cheese. Dean, can we pull up the sizzle reel? We're gonna go ahead and pull up the.
Okay.
While we
interesting.
While we sipping on our Italian ice. Let's pull it up.
It's pulling up in here.
Okay.
It's kind of.
What flavor is this today? What flavor we have today, Jim Money?
Oh, mango.
Mango.
Oh,
it's really good.
It's just.
Okay.
It's kinda like buffering.
Well, you listen. While we just here, we letting everything get it all together. Hey, man, I told y'all we had a boom for y'all. I told y'all that, and y'all didn't take heed to what I said. We had a boom for you, man. That's right.
Right.
Jamie McCoy is in the building. My girl Cassidy's in the building.
It's a privilege to be sitting here, guys.
That's right.
Bear with
you know
me.
What I'm saying?
Week 4.
Movie producer, singer.
Yes.
She's
What a
been doing.
privilege.
She's been doing an awesome job in the city, man. I'm talking about it. Just I mean, just off the chain for real. She's just holding it down. Matter of fact, I tell you what, let's go to a quick commercial break. Go to a quick commercial, because we're gonna load it up. We're gonna show y'all the magnificent sizzle reel. So don't y'all go nowhere. Don't go
Definitely
nowhere.
want to see this, guys.
Put your
Stay
popcorn
tuned.
on 30 seconds. We'll be right back. All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all.
It's good.
Coronavirus, huh? People career, boy. Oh, we that blind people wake up. Come on now. Coronavirus, another plan gone wrong with the government. So they trying to hide it, another way to distract us and keep us unaware from the problem. It must be big, cause now they killing people to justify this lie. Got you running around crazy, spending your little tax money. Kids ain't going to school for 3 weeks. Buy tax money, we doing what they asked of us and looking like crash dummies. Meanwhile, they dropping stuff in the air that make us act funny. And I don't think I know it all, man. I ain't even 30 yet. But I know enough to know when somebody else doing some dirty shh. Stock market's going down, business getting shut down. Trump offer $1,000 like that's enough money. Wow, they ain't enough to pay your rent, not to mention your other bills, or the fact that they target the ones that keep us on track for real, like grandmas and grandpas, our mamas and our daddies too, the ones that actually pay attention, give us the game. They watch the news, they look at them like old fools, but they doing what we trying to do. We walking around like phone zombies. Without them, we bound to lose. Let's say I'm wrong, I could be wrong. So if I'm wrong, I take that. But if I'm right, why not take precautions? So we don't face that. I might not know what it is, but I'm knowing it's more than what appear. I'm knowing it's more than what they saying, and I hope y'all know it's not a game. We taking losses all across what we call United States. Black people, we used to that, but it's not about race, that's not the case. I know we used to being divided, but right now ain't the time to hate. Stay prayed up and keep your faith. We could be in our last days. I said we could be in our last days. Stay prayed up and keep your faith. We could be in our last days. Trendsetter, Hitman.
I love the mango. Got little butterflies in it. A little,
everybody sitting in here.
Little decoration going on here
you know,
with my motifs. Guys, you have to have some motifs. Where can I get this motifs from?
Motifs is all over the city. We kind of local. I mean, we deliver. They deliver.
Okay.
They hit all the barbershops and salons. I mean, all the barbershops and salons. Shout out to the barbershops and salons that open up and staying sanitized free.
Yes, like I was saying earlier about the Ross and the lines of all the stores that's opening back up. Mall of Millennia, they opened back up. I haven't been back there yet. And, I purchased some to go at Olive Garden. And I'm just picking my stuff up curbside. I'm not really staying in. I'm not trying to sit down. I don't want to feel like, oh, you're judging me, or I don't have my mask. Some places are letting people in with their mask on, some are not. So I just rather pick up my stuff curbside anywhere I go.
Okay, yeah. So. And I'm gonna say this here. A lot of y'all watching tonight. It's a good viewership, and I thank everybody that's watching because the numbers are dynamic tonight, and
I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Definitely, all the love
I appreciate
it.
The love, and
is what it is.
The only little thing that's overriding everything, you devils are overriding because this sizzle real.
Ice, it'll cool them off.
I really wanted to get this on. I mean, so you guys have got your point finger on real heavy, but if we don't play it tonight, we gonna repeat it until we
time
can
went by so
repeat
fast.
it.
Our hour just went by. Whoop.
Yes,
it's
yes,
still
exactly.
Yes, she has so much to tell us and say. I mean, it's very interesting. Everything she's told us.
Yes,
about
and Jamie, you got a
side
lot
of everything, and
a lot
very
of different
interesting.
projects. Yes, exactly. And with your updated project as far as moving forward with 2021. What you got really coming up?
Oh, we still in 2020, honey.
I mean, I'm just
slow down.
So we just right like when the pandemic hit like really, really heavy in March, we were in the middle of filming a Christmas movie in LA. And so we actually thought we were gonna get stuck and not be able to get out of there. But it's called The Business of Christmas.
Wow.
And it's starring Daphne Maxwell Reid, who's
Good
Aunt
movies.
Viv from The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, Roger Goodyear Smith, who is a legend, a lot of Spike Lee movies. He's just in the Madam C.J. Walker limited series on Netflix. He played Booker T. Washington. He's been around for a long time, a legend in Black Hollywood.
Yes.
Very lovely gentleman. James Wright Chanel, who's the Patty Pie
Yes.
man. You know him.
You know, we have our Tyler Perry. We need our Jamie McCoy. You know?
Yeah.
We need
you getting her
we
big
need our
time.
What?
I like that
Jennifer
one.
Freeman.
Did you not see that trailer, guys? If you missed the trailer, please watch the replay and like and subscribe, okay?
Right, like and
Definitely watch the replay. I'll be doing some watch parties.
Yes, and I appreciate these 12. I mean, we got about 12 shares. I appreciate them shares
thank you,
because
guys.
that's major. I mean, we appreciate the shares. I mean, that's y'all are listening. I can't give you that.
Definitely, thank you.
Yeah, so I brought some pictures from set from the Christmas film. We can show too as well while we're waiting on the sizzle reel to load. As well, but that'll be out this holiday season.
Okay.
So be watching your networks, holiday networks.
Right.
Which networks?
We can't announce.
Okay,
yet,
she can't have it. I'm so
but
ready to watch
will,
it. I'm
so
ready to put my reminder on.
Right when November hits, because they start airing holiday movies soon. So
Right.
just be watching your your urban networks,
Yes.
and then you'll see where we'll be with that. So
You kind of got it pulled up.
yeah, the pictures are here, so we can
pictures.
show you the pictures.
Sean, we want to pull these pictures
Okay.
up.
All right. there we
Yeah,
go.
so this is
Okay.
me and Aunt Viv, Daphne Maxwell Reed, who I just love to death. And then this is Jennifer Freeman.
Okay.
Me and James Rice Chanel, my
Hey,
buddy.
James.
Patty!
Yes,
Patty Pies.
that macaroni and cheese he be making.
Tasha Smith.
I love
She's
Tasha.
not in the film, but she came to congratulate us and brought a nice bottle of Moet. And
Tasha.
actually, she has an acting school, and 2 of her actors are in the film. This is a set photo. Yep, let me see.
Wow.
Yep, and let me go out of here. And this is, big set. Kadeen
Yes.
Ellis and all of that. Yeah, so and that's that. Yep.
That's beautiful.
Wow.
And our
goodness.
director,
Wow.
Thomas Churchill, that's our makeup artist
Hey,
that was on
Thomas.
here. Faith B. Terrell from Baltimore, who was
Hey.
great. Our screenplay writer, Drika Armstrong there, Kamel Goffin. Yeah, we had a really, really good time.
Nice.
That looks exciting.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
we had an
That
amazing
really
time.
looks exciting. I mean, hey, look, God is good.
Yeah, God is really good, and so we still been in the pandemic. We've been getting stuff together, as much as we can. Trying. We had some, to push some things back, but I have about 3 more projects I'm doing this year, and then I'll be able to take a break. And then going into the next year, I'm producing 2 projects with Preston Whitmore, who's a very, well-known director. He did This Christmas, and he's been around for a long
wow, I
time.
like
And
This Christmas,
and so him and I are doing a BET original film called Hello. And so we were actually going into production on that film in a couple of weeks, but due to the pandemic and LA's not quite open yet, we've pushed that one back a little bit. So I pushed another film up that we're doing called The Missing, which is a suspense thriller, and it's being directed by Victoria Raoul, who actually was Drusilla years ago on The Young and the Restless.
Wow.
She's still here?
She's still,
She's still doing her thing? I'm telling you.
She is still doing her thing, still fine and looking good.
Still got to
and
compete with the
she's
Young
still
and the Restless.
she's still acting, but she's also a very well-known director now, producer and director. So she's doing a lot of directing for the UMC channel, for BET, Lifetime. She's doing a lot, and so she's directing this film for me. And we actually just changed the location from LA. We're filming it in Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
So Atlanta's opened a little bit, so I'll be heading out there next week to scout locations, and then we'll be filming the beginning of July.
Nice.
For that, we were going to start the end of next month, but I moved it around to accommodate Victoria's schedule. So we have a 12-day shoot in Atlanta, and then after that, we'll be headed to LA to shoot the film that Preston and I are doing.
Right.
And then after that, we have a few other things we're doing with Netflix, and it's a busy
It's a
year.
lot.
Things have
We have
picked
to
up.
have Jamie McCoy back. We have to have her
Things
back.
have picked up rather quickly, and I'm really irritated that we can't show this sizzle reel.
Yes.
It's buffering. I don't know if it's the internet here or what, but we will make sure that you guys get a chance to see it. Even if you can't see it today, we'll make sure that G Money has it to show you guys.
Yeah, Cindy Patrick says, keep up the good work.
Hi, Cindy.
Cindy Patrick, Tara Renee.
Tara Renee, yes, that's one of my associate producers. Hey, Tara.
Tara, yeah, she's live and in the building. Sharon Mitchell McCoy.
Sarah Mitchell, that's my mama.
Hey,
Sharon,
mama.
You know that,
Sarah.
Sarah.
He'll get it right. We
He
saw
know
mama.
who that is.
Hey, mama.
Hey, mama. Mama, keep
Yes.
watching, mama. I gotta say it in my radio voice, mama, keep watching. But anyway, man, the show has been off the chain, man. We're gonna get that scissor reel on. A few more people. Your chef, he's definitely in. He's studio money.
Oh yeah, he cooks his behind off for the cast and crew. He is immaculate with his meals. He cooks. We eat really, really well. Wow.
Yes, I can believe that. I mean, from the comments that he's.
I'm gonna go check out his page and see.
Oh yeah, check us out. He posts his spread all the time. He's a culinary artist. He does extremely well.
Yeah, I think he wants you to give a shout out to Jamil C. Winston.
Hello, Jamil C. Winston.
You know all these people.
Yeah, I
Okay.
mentioned Jamil when I mentioned 45 Seconds. Yeah, Jamil is also in the Christmas film, The Business of Christmas. He plays a doctor in that as well. So yeah, Jamil is a very good actor.
Okay. Lawrence H. Robinson.
Yes, Lawrence. Lawrence is in the business of Christmas.
Okay,
He plays one of the sons.
Faith B. Terrell.
Yep, I showed you in the picture there. Yep, she's in the business of Christmas as well.
Shout out to everyone.
From Baltimore. Hey, Faith. So you got you got a lot of Hollywood people chiming in tonight,
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
James Wright Channel.
Chanel. Yes. Hey, James. Yeah.
Y'all know I'm country, so hey, if I mess up your name, blame it on the collard greens.
He don't even know who logged. You got a lot of Hollywood actors on your show tonight. That's good.
That's good. Hey, man, like I say, I want y'all to tune in. Like I say, it uploads to YouTube. So like I say, we are powering up on some other channels as well because we're going to also start up the podcast. The podcast is coming soon. Also, don't forget about my partners. They do their thing on Monday. Monday at 7 o'clock.
Survivor.
That's right. Post Effect. Digital. Well, that's what it is.
What's that?
The website. The watch it. To watch the show on Monday.
The Facebook page, PFX Media.
PF. Okay.
And you'll see it on the top of your little stream right now.
There you go.
Stream on Facebook.
Okay, on the Facebook, guys.
Okay. Hey, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I hear no shout outs on Wednesdays, but
let me
we're gonna work on that.
Let me just say one other thing too about Lawrence Robinson, who's in the business of Christmas, who did an amazing job. But Lawrence is on Sisters, Tyler Perry's Sisters, that just got brought back for a second season, and his character is coming back. But Lawrence was
good.
Yeah, Sisters are good, and Lawrence's character is good, and Lawrence is an amazing actor. So you guys keep your eye on Lawrence. And Lawrence actually got this role because of my sister Tara, who follows him on Instagram, and I didn't even know who Lawrence was, and she said, "Jamie, you got to look at this guy. You got to look at this guy." I saw him, fell in love with him, and he got the role, and he is in a big role in the film.
Wow.
And so, shout out to Lawrence. Lawrence is doing great things. So you guys keep your eyes out for Lawrence H. Robinson.
Yes, definitely.
Definitely keep your eyes out for him. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, some of the good things that's going on that Jamie is doing, y'all got to give a big up. She did a magnificent job. Ain't that right,
Like I said, it's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah, big up. Let's clap for Jamie.
Thank you for having me. Woo!
Hey, I appreciate you, you know what I'm saying, and I respect anybody that respects my time. And you've been a great guest on the show.
Thank you.
That means a lot to us. And like I say, we're gonna make sure you share this. Do a watch party. Like it. I mean, that's our numbers go up. That's right. If our numbers go up, we feed the community.
And be on the lookout for the Hustle and Show reality show with the promoters of Orlando. It is coming to your TV.
Y'all heard that now.
Heard that?
A couple of y'all hated it out, but we will get it on next week now. We're going to work out the technical difficulties, and we're going to get the sizzle reels. So make sure you tune in each and every Wednesday. Don't go nowhere. Like I say, if you didn't see it this week, I promise you, you'll see it next week. We might just
let's support each other,
We just might bring Jamie back for a second half.
We have to.
If we get Papa Duck and y'all lay around for Papa Duck, y'all lay around for a lot more.
Definitely.
You could be on the show as early as now. All you have to do is be doing something positive. That's all.
Definitely.
Anyway, man, I'm not gonna joke and keep you all night, but the show has been magnificent.
Definitely. Thank you guys.
My co-host Cassie's in the building.
Yes.
Great job, Jamie McCoy.
Thanking you.
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you. I enjoyed
and
it.
one other thing before you go, what's the name of the new company? Because I know you've kind of changed up the name. What is this?
No, I haven't changed the name. It's always been Hillionaire Productions.
Okay, I think I seen some Langford.
No, that's my name, Jamie McCoy Langford.
Okay. Nah,
You might be so lost.
No. I mean, I know. Okay,
nice ring over there. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Okay, so that's what it is. The ring. Okay.
Yeah. So, but it's Hillionaire Productions. So instead of millionaire, it's with an H. Hillionaire Productions. So,
Okay, that's
yeah,
great.
and it's Jamie McCoy Langford. Yes.
That's right. With two or more gathered. Hey, they say, hey, find a good woman, find a good man. However it works, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Y'all put it in y'all own prospect. But, you know, we're going to be back next week. Cassidy, got anything to say before we go?
Not, guys. You've been nice to each other and be careful and keep washing those hands, guys. Appreciate you watching the show. Definitely watch the replay if you forgot you missed anything. Appreciate you tuning in, guys.
That's
Each
right.
and every Wednesday. Thank you.
Facebook, WODS Live. We gone. We'll holler at y'all.
Thank you.
Peace and
Later.
hair grease.
That part.